Cape blend is a strange and unusual category, if I put it that way. It's strictly defined, not really, but very often. Should I not say that?
No, it's fine. You can say that.
So I can say that it's not clearly defined, but it's getting more and more popular. As well, National Pride says it's no Bordeaux blend anymore, it's not Rhone blend. We can do something truly South African. It implies somehow that pinotage should be the key component of that Cape blend, and that's what Aaldering is trying to do with their Florence cuvée. We look at a 2019, and it's pinotage, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Shiraz blend. I should say Syrah, but I know Shiraz is acceptable, even for a Frenchman. What do you have in your glass, Cathy, for this Florence 2019 Cape blend?
Okay, we'll pay close attention to the color.
Ooh.
Because this is one of the darkest wines we've had in our lineups. It's got a cerise rim, but it is almost, you can almost see the color falling away into that really inky,
It's a black
dense
hole.
black hole. Yeah, so that's really quite deep and dark. Sorry, not cerise. That's a little bit more on the garneting side, and cerise is more blue. So it's actually quite attractive. I really do like it. It makes me think of something tie-dyed. Anyway, on the nose, some floral notes, and then there's just this mix, this explosion of different berries. I'm struggling to identify anything other than to say black fruit, because for me there's definitely elements of blackberries, raspberries, black plums, black cherries.
I mean, that's a beauty for a winemaker, to be able to play with blends. Is to be able to make the final blend better than each of the individual part. And I think that's what they try to achieve here with this production from Aaldering, is to get, I mean, the diversity of fruit on the nose is impressive, because you cannot pinpoint one out in the same sense you cannot pinpoint the cultivar, which are in the blend.
Actually opening up beautifully when we first noticed,
and I feel as well a nose that's getting more and more perfumey.
It is getting more and more perfumey.
As it's opening.
Because we had a little bit of that savoury, scrubby note originally, which we thought could have been the Merlot, but it's now opening into cassis.
Is it just perfumey, or do I find a hint of vanilla there?
Vanilla and cassis. So it's really complex, and showing really nicely, actually. And then the palate, fresh, firm, and densely packed with fruit and oak spices. I think in this instance you can really say that the palate follows the color, because it's so deep and dark on the palate.
I can find pepperiness, but at the same time I'll almost find the gripiness you could find from Cabernet Sauvignon there, this fresh grip completing in the wine. I may struggle to find the pinotage component in it, but that's a very interesting blend. And I mean, if you have to identify it on the blind tasting, clearly look at a color that's closer to Tannat than it is from any other grape. If it's when they used to call the Malbec from Cahors the black wine, you understand drinking a wine like that, except there's no Malbec in it. But yeah, it's powerful, grapey, multidimensional in terms of fruit, and even complex in terms of tannic structure, because it combines some spicy tannins, some pepperiness, and some touch of grapiness fresh on the finish to kind of support the wine. It's a wine that would clearly identify as a warmer climate, also in Stellenbosch, but it's surprisingly fresh still on the palate.
Absolutely. I'm even getting a little bit of mint now, adding freshness to this. But this is a good idea, that if a wine is this dark, is to just let it sit a second or two and go and smell something else and finish your lighter coloured ones and then come back to this. Not because it's overpowering, but because it changes so much in the glass.
Okay, so however you define Cape blends, it can work, clearly.
Clearly.
Powerfully. Thank you.